A very good morning to all my dear lovely students. I hope you all are well at your home. My dear students, we are about to complete our module 5, right? In the module we have done how many sections? Who can tell me? We have done the I listen part. Yes, and also we have done the vocab part. So who can tell me now what we had in the vocab part? Right? Who can tell me? Okay, in the vocab part we had the animals sound, right, where we have learned about different sounds that are made by animals. Yes, then in the grammar portion we have learned about the adjectives. Am I right? So we have learned what are describing words. In your book it's written describing word, but also the other name of describing word is adjective, right? So what is the work of describing word? Describing word help us to add more information, or it help us to tell more about a noun or a pronoun. Am I right? Like if I have to say, I have to give an example. Such a lovely dress. Yes, we are talking about the lovely dress. We are talking about here the dress. And what is lovely here? Lovely is the describing word, right? If I have to say that is a big house, so we are talking about the house, that it is very big, right? So describing words help us to tell the what kind of a noun is. Yes, and also it help us to know about how many. Yes, there are 4 trees in my garden. So describing words also help us to know how many a thing is, a noun is, right? There are 46 students in my class. So who is helping us to know all these things? An adjective, a describing word is helping us to know all about a noun or a pronoun. Am I right? So what are nouns? Nouns are the name of a person, place, animal or thing, and describing word help us to tell more about that naming person, place, animal or a thing, right? If I have to say that elephant is an enormous animal, right? He is a very enormous, very big. So we are describing about an animal. And what is the name of the animal? It's an elephant. Got it, everyone? Okay. So my dear students, we have also learned about the jumbled words, yes, and also the sentences. We came to know that whenever we speak something that is not in a proper way, the person will never understand what we are trying to say, right? If the words that are jumbled and which never gives any proper meaning, will it give any proper sense or what the speaker is trying to say? No, right? So we need to be very what? Correct. We need to be very good at what we are saying. We need to put our words very carefully so that the person who is listening to us can get what I am or the speaker is saying. Got it? So we have learned about the jumbled words too. Am I right? I have asked you all to label the names that we had in our exercise 3.1. Yeah, I got many homeworks of you that you have done labeling the nouns using the describing words, and you have done very nicely. Thank you for your participation, my dear students. And also we have learned about what are the describing words, yes, and how we need to describe a single word too, right? So my dear students, I also asked you to do one more homework, yes, that was draw or paste a picture of yourself in the box given below. It was in page number 54. Am I right? So I hope you all have done that. Yes, so what you had to do there, you had to draw or paste a picture of yours, and then you had to answer that I am dash years old, I have dash hair, my eyes are dash, my clothes are dash in color, my voice is dash loud or soft. Yeah, okay, my handwriting is beautiful, ugly, not good, not legible. Yes, what you have to do there, you have to write down according to your own handwriting. Got it? Okay. So what we are going to do today, we are going to learn how to stretch a sentence. Okay, so in my last class itself I told that after jumbled sentences we will be learning stretch a sentence. So what do you mean by stretch? To pull something. Yes or no? Yes, like your rubber band. The girls will know who tie their hair. Yeah, what you do when you tie your hair, you pull the rubber band, you stretch it. Yes, so in the same way we don't have to put rubber bands here, but we need to stretch a sentence, right? So let's see what we have in stretch a sentence. Please come to page number 57, everyone. So in here we have, when you stretch out a sentence, you give more details and make the sentences sound much better. You can add all kinds of detail, right? So what do you mean by stretch a sentence? When we stretch out any sentence, we are adding more details. We are telling more about what we want to say. Yes, and it sounds better when you want to make somebody understand what you have. Yes, what you need to do. You can't say that person the words in one or two words, right? The person will never understand. So what you have to do, if you have to make the person understand what you are trying to say, what you have to do, you have to stretch the sentence. You have to add more details so that the person can understand properly. Right? In the same way, while writing, you can't just say that, okay, if you write down I am a girl, in place of that you write down I girl. Who will understand? No one. Yeah, if somebody asks you, my dear, please describe about you. I girl, I read. Yes, 1D. Who will understand what you are telling about yourself? Yes or no? What you have to say? My name is, suppose, Restina. Yes, my name is Restina. I read in SFS Narangi School. I am in class 1 section D. Yes, I love reading all the subjects. Yes, there are 46 students in my class. So when you put details, yes, what happens? It helps the person to understand, okay, the girl's name is Restina and she is reading in a school. The name of the school is SFS Narangi, right? And she reads in class 1 and she belongs to section D. Yes, and in her class there are 46 students, right? So it helps you to know, the person will know what you are trying to say. Got it? Yes? Okay, so let's check what things we need to add when we have to stretch a sentence. So the first is who is doing what, where, when, and why. Got it? So when we have to put words or add details, the things that we have to keep on our mind are words like who, what is doing, or where, when, why. Got it? So in here an example is given like who, my dog. What is he doing? Is sleeping. Where? On her mat. When? All day. Yes? Why? Because she is lazy. Now what you have to do after just answering the questions that we have in here, we need to make a complete sentence. So how we can do? We need to join the words properly, like my dog is sleeping on her mat all day because she is lazy. Got it? Yes. So my dear students, what things you have to keep in your mind? The first is who, right? Then the second is doing what, right? Coming to the third one is where, then when, and the lastly why. Got it? Like in the example it's written that my dog. Let us give some other example. Okay, like teacher is teaching. Yes. Where? In the classroom. In the classroom. When? In the morning, right? Morning. Why? Because it's English class. Yes, so how you are going to say this now? teacher is teaching in the classroom in the morning because it's English class. Got it? Yes, you can add many things, but the thing that you have to keep in your mind are these. Yes, you have to answer who is doing what, where, when, and why. Got it? Okay, so let's check what we have in our exercise. Okay, please turn to page number 58. Exercise 4.2. Answer the questions and make sentence. Okay, so in here we have almost 4 to 5 sentences. So we are going to read out, then I'll write down the answers in here. Okay, the first one is who. It's written the bus. Yes, is doing what? What the bus do? It is standing. Where? At the bus stop. When? At night. Why? For the passengers to arrive. Got it? My dear students, I'm giving my answers. Okay. So what you can do, if you want to add something else in place of what I'm adding right now, you are free to do that. Okay. At least try to do that. Fine. So what I'll be doing, I'll be giving you 3 exercises. Okay, I'll be doing I'll be doing 4 and 1 for you. You have to do that by yourself. Okay, so let's begin. So the first one was the bus. So I'm writing here. Please check out, everyone. So the first question that we have to answer is here, the bus. Who? The bus. What is doing? It's standing. Is standing. Right. Where? At the bus stop. At the bus stop. Okay. When? At night. At night. Why? For the passengers. For the passengers to arrive. Okay, got it? So we are going to merge. We are going to write down the words that we have scattered, we have stretched here. We are going to write down in a full sentence now. Okay, so the bus. Answer I'm writing here. This space is already provided in your book. Okay, so you have to write down there. So the answer will be the bus. The bus is standing. The bus is standing at the bus stop. At the bus stop at night. Yes, so answer is why? For the passengers. For the passengers to arrive. So this is the answer of the first question. Have you seen how we have written the answers first in words, then again we have written that in a full sentence. Right? Got it, everyone? Okay, moving to number 2. Please write down that who? The cat is doing what? Was sleeping. Got it? Where? In the sun. When? In the afternoon. Why? Because it felt cold. Right? So the answer is the cat was sleeping in the sun in the afternoon because it felt cold. Got it? So my dear students, only I'm going to write down the answers now. Okay, what I have dictated, please write down that in your book. Okay, the material again will be sent you to the Google Classroom. You please check there. For now, I'm just writing the answers on the board. So it was answer number 1, answer number 2. So the answer is the cat was sleeping. The cat was sleeping. Where? In the sun. In the sun in afternoon. Right? In the afternoon. In the afternoon. Why? Because it felt because it felt what? Cold or hot? Cold, right? Now moving to answer number 3. So what we have in here? Let's check out. Who? My friend is doing what? Is writing. Where? In her notebook. When? For an hour. Why? To finish her homework before play time. Got it? So I'm going to write down this. The answer now. My friend is writing. My friend is writing. Where? In her notebook, right? In her notebook. When? For an hour. For an hour. You can write down in evening. Okay. In morning, I have written here for an hour. Because, why? To finish her homework before, what, my dear students? Before playtime, right? Play time. My friend is writing in her notebook for an hour to finish her homework before playtime. Got it? Coming to number 4 now. Who? I. What is I'm doing? I'm watching the clouds. Where? In the sky. When? On this sunny day. Why? Because they have funny shapes. How many of you love watching the sky, looking at the clouds, what formation they make? I do that. I hope many of you do, right? Okay, so my dear students, I'm writing the answer on the top. Okay, I'm rubbing number 1 and I'll add the answer here. Okay, so the answer is I am watching number 4. I am watching the clouds. I'm watching the clouds in the sky. In the sky. When? On this sunny day, right? Because they have funny what? Shapes. Okay, I'm writing here shapes. Shapes. Got it, everyone? I'm watching the clouds in the sky on this sunny day because they have funny shapes. Got it, everyone? As I told, number 5, you have to do it by yourself. So I'm just going to read out the question. The question is who? The boy is doing what? You have to write down where. As I told, you have to do that. When? Why? And after answering all this, you have to make the complete sentence. Got it, everyone? So my dear students, that's all for today. We have learned why it's important to stretch a sentence. Yes, if we stretch a sentence, it gives more detail about what we want to say, right? So my dear students, it's a wrap for now. We will be meeting in our next class. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.